Oh, this is going to be a nightmare.
No, I don't know if possible. Our dying day might be shortly.
Off on another little adventure. This time it's a 3-day gravel bikepacking trip through Galloway Forest Park in Scotland. So I'm here with Colin and Stephen. They're back there somewhere. And we've got the boat over from Belfast to Cairnryan this morning, and we are cycling towards Newtonstewart at the minute. So far our bikepacking trip is off to a roaring start. Stephen bought the wrong battery for his e-bike, so he only has one and not a spare battery, which limits his range. My dropper seat post is being a bit flaky and dropping lots even when I don't tell it to, so that could be an interesting 3-day ride. What else has happened? Oh, Stephen's pannier coming off the boat. Stephen's pannier fell off his bike and nearly got ran over by a lorry. And finally, the forecast for the next 3 days is rain and wind, which is, I guess, standard Scottish weather. But right now, it is sunny and dry. We've got a good tailwind, so I'm going to enjoy that while it lasts. We have today about 49 miles to ride from Cairnryan up through some gravel trails and little tiny roads up to Newtonstewart, up to Glentrool. And then we are aiming to get to White Laggan Bothy, where we hope to spend the night, assuming that the Bothy isn't full. So that's today's plan. Currently trying to work out what this big dark tree behind us is going to do, what direction it's going. Pretty sure it's going to come right on top of us and give us a soaking, but we'll see. So, might not be able to hear me, but right about now I'm pretty glad we came down and found this little wood to shelter in, because it is absolutely bucketing out there. That's proper, like, getting soaked to the skin weather. So yeah, I'm glad we stopped for a little bit of shelter. So I think we'll stop here for maybe 10 minutes, let the worst of this rain and hail and whatnot pass, and then get on the road again. That is hail.
Oh, hail. Ow. Mixed in with the promises are hints that all might be quite dangerous.
Properly windy up here. Properly windy. But we have it on our backs at the minute. We will turn when we get to Newtonstewart. Have it in our face. 6 miles to Newtonstewart, and other than that heavy downpour earlier, we have lucked out with the weather so far. It is windy. We do have tailwind, but it's been dry other than that big heavy shower earlier. So if we can get to Newtonstewart, get a bit of lunch, and then keep going after that. Newtonstewart, gateway to the Galloway Hills, which is our destination. Because we're just going to be eating like dehydrated meals in the Bothy or a campsite or wherever, we've decided to have a big main meal during the day. So filling up on lasagna and chips for lunch, then need to nip to Sainsbury's next door to grab like a fire log and a few extra bits and pieces for camp tonight. Okay, we are back on the road, fed and watered. 20 miles to the Bothy, and more than half our climbing still to go in the next 20 miles. So we've done 1,500 feet and we have about 1,800 feet to do in the next 20 miles, so it's going to be a bit more uphill from here. Right, you bike boy? What? I was going to say can't put that in the video. Start with the gravel section, and that's us hopefully turning slightly out of the wind as well. Oh my word. See, places like this are why I love Scotland, why I love cycling. Just coming out of some trees and seeing a vista like this is just unbelievable, incredible. It's nice and peaceful until Stephen comes and ruins the vibe.
About an hour later, that's what would be.
That's alright. So we've now made it as far as the visitor centre at Glentrool. We're having more food. Tonics tea cake. Can't come to Scotland and not have a tonics tea cake. We're going to stop here for half an hour, and they close in half an hour, so we're going to stay for 30 minutes. Stephen's charging his battery for his bike again. Then from here we have 10 miles and a lot of climbing uphill to the Bothy.
Oh really?
Okay, stopped for coffee at Glentrool and we are back on the road now. So we only have about 10 miles left to the Bothy, but it's pretty much all uphill. We have about 1,000 feet of climbing still to do in the next 10 miles. So I'm really hoping that Stephen's battery holds out and doesn't drain too much, because that will impact our ride plans for tomorrow. So let's hit the road 10 miles and hopefully the Bothy is empty. Hang on, was the river not flowing the other way earlier?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
It's absolutely stunning up here. We keep coming over the crest of different hills, round corners, and there's a new view with every corner, with every hill. It's unbelievable.
It's a whole new world. Like that.
That's absolutely going in the video. So this is the downside of planning a route using Google Maps and Strava and Komoot. You don't know quite what it's going to be like until you get out here. So turns out we're not quite sure if we were meant to turn left, back up the massive hill we just went down and then had to push our bikes back up, or
Is that the end of
if we're meant to go straight on and rejoin another path. We're not quite sure. Hiking maps say one thing. Yeah, drone, you could fly a drone, say. Steve's got to fly his drone and find out. But Google Maps says one thing, Strava says another, Komoot says another, Hiking Maps says something different as well, so hard to know what to do. So yeah, Steve, fly the drone.
Right, okay.
Let's see what happens. Okay, that's where we were. Dead end up there, had to come back down this. There is a trail of sorts here, but it's definitely going to be like hike-a-bike. But it should get us down to the lower trail and then we can continue on, and hopefully it works out, because if it doesn't we're going to have to go miles back the way we came. Those guys coming down now. Right. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare.
Let's go gravel cycling. They said there will be gravel.
To be fair, I had planned an original route which didn't bring us this way, so
it's probably my fault. Well, we discussed it and decided it's definitely your fault.
this is horrendous.
I do think cycling
Yes, I can see there is a cut through the foliage.
Yeah, I'm going to wait until you get out of the way before I try to chuck my bike over there. This is good though, this is the sort of drama that people want in a video. Is that just a hole in the ground with some sticks over it?
Yeah, I think so. So it turns out the trail that was marked coming down here on Strava and Komoot, we think it's a deer trail and not an actual trail. This is definite hike-a-bike territory. So Steve's got to go first with his very heavy e-bike so that it doesn't fall on me.
I'm going to plough a path. Ted, there's a big log in the middle of the road.
Sorry, do you want to say that again, Colin?
This is all my fault. I just kept my mouth closed.
So Colin said we wanted an adventure, right? Can I just point out that I had planned to go along the trail down below all along, but Colin thought it might be better to go this way. Am I right, Colin? Oh dear. But you know what? We will talk about this till our dying day.
Look at the views.
And yes, the views is worth it.
Our dying day might be shortly. There's a surprise boggy bit here.
Yeah. Not boggy, just mossy, so soft. Whoa, whoa.
There's a drop. There's about a 3-foot drop there. Got it.
Yep. You have to cut that out, sorry. Bleep that out. Right. Cut off. Let this be a lesson. Do not trust your route planning entirely to Strava, Komoot and Google Maps. Like, absolutely not.
That one's for the deer.
That is the so-called trail that we just came down.
Thank you.
Yeah, go on there. Thank you. Next hurdle is that we found some steps on the trail. Now, steps is not necessarily a huge problem for me and Colin, but Stephen is riding a e-mountain bike that weighs how much, Steve?
Well, the bike's 17 kilos.
What's your luggage?
Under 30. Probably with the luggage.
Right, see at the top. Oh, Colin is returning Sam's bike. That's a good sign.
Yeah, it's just right there.
Okay.
And the job concerned.
Go help him out, I'll be good.
No, you have all that.
Go on by, mate. You can give me a hand if you want, Colin.
You can take your sarcasm.
Right. It's only 3.7 miles to the Bothy. I'm really hoping for no more surprises or obstacles on the way because I'm ready to get in and get some food. No idea. Muddy. The waterfall back there, like, oh, was it? Oh, a bit more hike a bike up to the Bothy. I can see the Bothy. See the Bothy. Well, we've made it to the Bothy. We had planned to try and get here for about 4 o'clock, between 3 and 4 o'clock. It is now 7 PM. We're about to find out if there's anybody in the Bothy. I don't think there is. Success.
Hallelujah.
The bothy is ours. There's logs and there's a saw and there's kindling and we're sweet. No one else here.
Fantastic.
So we're in the bothy, fire is lit. I've got my dinner kind of made, it's just rehydrating. I'm using these Torque Explorer pasta meals, kind of dehydrated food, so I just have to add boiling water. But just to add a little bit more to it, I have kind of bought some chorizo in Sainsbury's earlier and cut that up and thrown that in, so I just have a little bit extra flavour and a bit of protein, a bit of meat in there as well. Apologies to any vegans out there.
I can see some vegans out there.
I found one! Yeah, and then one of the things about, I guess, camping and being in a bothy is, yes, you can bring a torch and a light, and Stephen's brought a light with him, but you kind of sort of start to wind down as the sun goes down and get up as the sun comes up, kind of more in tune with your kind of natural rhythms of daylight and everything. So I suspect we'll get some dinner, have a beer, and just chill out for the evening. And I will speak to you more in the morning about the bothy, about our trip. Yeah, so I will see you then.